So Firefox is a web browser just like Internet Explorer or Safari or Google Chrome. It's a pretty good web browser. I personally prefer Chrome for most of my browsing, but it does have a fantastic add-on called Fire FTP, which I use for all of my FTP work. So as I said, if you already have an FTP client that you use, then great, use that. You don't need this one, but this is the one I'd recommend if you don't have one. So first of all, you'll need to download Firefox, which you can do here. I've just Googled Firefox, and that gets me to this page, and then click this big green button, and then go through the install process. Once you're done, search for Fire FTP. That will take you to this page. Obviously, do this in Firefox, not in Chrome like I'm doing, just to show you. And then the download now button will be green when you're in Firefox, and then you'll just be able to install that straight away. And once that's done, you'll have a page that looks much like this. So this is Firefox, and Fire FTP is running within Firefox. So I get Fire FTP by clicking on that little button at the top left there. And so all I need to do is create a connection to my oopcourse.com domain. So you'll probably not have that connection there because you won't have made one yet, so there'll be an option to create a new connection. And the page that you'll get, I'll actually click edit, you'll get a page that looks a lot like this. So the account name should be the same as the domain name, whatever that might be. The host, as I mentioned in the last video, is the IP address, and that's given to you. Just switch back to our control panel. The IP address is there in the control panel, FTP server IP. So I've put that in already. The login is exactly the same as the domain name, so in my case it's oopcourse.com. And then the password we also get from the cPanel page here. So my password is that horrendous looking thing there. You should obviously enter whatever you've got there. Okay, then we OK that, go back over to Fire FTP, and then we click connect. And you can see for me it's gone straight to the public HTML folder. For you it might go to the root folder. If it does, then you just go to public HTML, and then we can just edit this index.html file. I'm a fan of Text Wrangler on the Mac. That's my text editor that I use, but there's a lot of text editors out there. My general advice is to go for Text Wrangler on the Mac or Notepad++ if you're on Windows, but you can use any text editor you like, so have a Google and see which one takes your fancy. And then we can just open that with Text Wrangler there, and then it will download the file and allow you to edit it right there and then. There it is. So now you can see the HTML code, and I'll just make a quick edit, and then I've used Command S, Control S in Windows to save that. And now if we just switch back over to get rid of that, our control panel, then we can visit the website, and there we go. You can see that change has taken place. So that's the really handy thing. We can edit it live on the server and see our updates straight away. So for the final bit of this video, and indeed the introduction section of this course, I will just create the usual space that we have. Don't need those screenshots, get rid of those. So I normally keep my Chrome window on the left, and then my text editor on the right. So I'll just open that up again. Now we can say goodbye to Fire FTP. We don't actually need to use it very often. We only need to use it when we connect to the FTP or disconnect or something like that. And now I'm just going to bring it all together. So I've got my code editor there on the right half of the screen, and my browser on the left half. I don't need the control panel anymore. I'm going to get rid of that, and all the work I'm going to do is going to be in this index.html file. Okay, so that's the introduction completed. Congratulations. In the next video, we'll actually start by doing some object-oriented programming.